Good morning, everybody. I hope that you're doing well. Well, let's talk Keep It Spiritually Simple, shall we? Did you ever think that you've lived a few decades here on this planet and you've ridden the waves of the ups and the downs? Some of the downs being, maybe some deep losses, some traumas, maybe things that you could look at as character building or battle scars. And you've gone on this quest recently or over the years to find your true identity. Who am I without all this programming? Who am I without my family's belief systems? Who am I outside of this job? Who am I outside of some of these relationships? Who am I in the order of my siblings? Who am I in my community? Just who am I? So we're asking ourselves a lot of these questions, and we're going on quests to, some might call it the dark night of the soul. I call it soul searching because it's never a night. It's just never one night. Oh gosh, wouldn't that just be lovely? If you could just go through what would seem like a one-night nightmare and wake up and have all the answers. Well, this deep drive to identify ourselves as this loving soul being who had such deep desires as a child to become or to be a certain way or achieve certain things, and maybe we have or haven't really tapped into some of that, or maybe we've surfaced it and found maybe that isn't what we wanted, or maybe a path took us another direction, we got swept away, and now we're sitting down and looking at what's going on in the theater of life and who's playing parts in it in this current moment, and what we may have missed out in the past, where we may have been taken advantage of, maybe we lost our way, we lost an oar, something, a ground, a foot, something that has landed us in a position where we're saying, okay, who I am in the muck of it. Who I am in the muck of it. Who am I in all of this that I live a daily life in? And so some have gone on their quest. Some are just beginning a quest. Some have more layers to dip into this quest because we're in the throes of triggers. And many people are leaving the planet, which could touch the chords of our heart in some way, whether it's an immediate person or a degree of separation, and you feel for that person that left or the persons that are here. It may seem like there's a lot of turmoil and there's more curves on this roller coaster ride than you had anticipated. But if you don't understand who you are in all of it and where you have some areas that need fortified in order to anchor you, you may view as a weakness. It's not. It just needs to be fortified. It needs to feel like it can withstand whatever climate comes your way. It's like I have to walk through hospitals a lot for one of my jobs. Do I fear anything in there that I may walk away with it? Absolutely not. Do you want to know why? Because I know that each day I anchor myself. I do my best to eat healthy, to supplement, to keep my mental state in a place of more joy and happiness, higher vibrations. The same with my heart. So I want to align my physical with all of that as well. So I never go in with any fear, nor do I go in protecting myself. I go in knowing, already having an inner knowing that I'm fine. And anything that may come my way will bypass me because I am strong in the human form of what I am in this moment. So I keep my stressors down to the best of my ability. And let me tell you, it's a full-time job. I got to work it. So I got to work that adrenals, that cortisol. I've got to work that nervous system by keeping my spiritual self aligned with how I want my physical life to be in this moment. So it's my breath, it's my thoughts, it's what comes out into the air from me that makes the difference. And then I can feel all the incoming that occurs in my environment. I try not to get caught up like a tumbling tumbleweed and land on my back with something that I didn't really prepare for. So as we're going through this very fast-paced change of climate right now, and it just seems like the world has spun out of control, and we just want to pump the brakes and hit the stop button and say, hold up, everybody, can't we just get along? We also see all the sides of many things and the people jumping on a lot of these sides. So when I was talking with Spirit this morning, they were showing me looking through a window. And the window was like this giant auditorium. And there were all these guest speakers on stage. And I was outside by myself. And I asked, why am I outside looking in? The question kind of came, why are they inside? Did each of them ask themselves, am I supposed to be in the seat at this time? And what does it do for me? And what does it say to my neighbor to the left and to the right while I'm in this auditorium, encompassed in this building, locked up with that energetic environment? My spirit said, you're not supposed to be in there. Because I ask, am I supposed to be over here? Am I supposed to be over there? What am I supposed to be? So there's a lot of solo time. So this is kind of that independence of being in your own and being able to maneuver without permission from anyone or anyone swaying your energetic field because you don't know how to say no. You just get swept up. And we're in this environmental climate right now where many people are going to get washed back and forth because they're not stepping into their own innate ability to communicate and find the truth in that and be okay with whatever particles of things that are going on all around you, in there and out there. You're A-okay being a solo practitioner of your spiritual soul's journey. Being your soul practitioner, S-O-U-L, S-O-L-E, S-O-L-O. practitioner of thyself and being your own governess. Saying, hey, if you need to go over there, go ahead. I'm good. I don't disrespect you anymore. I don't dislike you. I don't disagree. You go do you, boo. I'll do me. Show the same. And if you don't, well, I'm just not going to let it affect me in any way, shape, or form. So many of us feel like we have to be out there finding a tribe. We're supposed to be part of a group. Really, the key is, can you cut all the cords and just dangle alone and find out who the me, myself, and I is in all of it in the now. But until you get to know thyself, you're not going to know that. You're not going to know if you go left, right, or you're going to make a 360 or 180, or you're just going to whoop up or down. You're just not going to know that. So this is really a lesson in tapping into your own feelings so that you can filter more appropriately all the fast-paced incoming energies that are hitting us from every different angle. So there's a lot of things happening right now. And then can you ask yourself, am I where I'm supposed to be? And if you're following that innate God Protective Services, GPS, you'll know that answer. And you'll make adjustments accordingly. Because many of us step out of line all day long because we get swept up in, okay, I need to focus on this work thing. Okay, this thing needs my attention. That needs my attention. Oh, I need to hold on 10 and 2 because I need to stay in my lane so I cause no harm out here. And we may get a little bit away from that. I drove yesterday from one location to another during tornado warnings and torrential downpours. And I was in a leased vehicle while my car was in the shop. And this car was much smaller than mine. So the windshield wipers just seemed like a mini me. It's like, what? And so they were going as fast as they could go, which to me was still on slow. And it wasn't so much the rain coming down. It wasn't so much the darkness or kind of the breeze weaving the car. It was the cars passing me, coming towards me on the other way, that would splash water up on my windshield where I had a moment of, oh shit, I can't see anything. But I took my 10 and 2 and I moved my hands down so that these weren't curled up around my ears, cutting everything off. My jugular, vagus nerve, my scalenes for breath, compressing my spine, shrinking like a turtle. Brought it down, let my shoulders come down, let my neck go up, and just trust that I was in my lane, even in the moments I couldn't see. And that I was going to be okay. And everyone around me was going to be okay. Cars in front, cars in back, etc. Cars coming towards me. Everything was going to be okay. This too shall pass. The rain will stop. Destination will arrive. With me intact. Mentally, physically, etherically, heart space, energetically, because I'm aligning all of those by setting my intention. And trusting that I am where I am because it's where I'm meant to be. And I tune into that every day, all day. And then I adjust my circuitry boards accordingly so that I am open to information. Hey, Sandy, if we told you right now to make a right, you gonna do it? The answer to that's yes. I'm telling you, I always listen and I wind up exactly where I'm supposed to be. I may not know it the short sprint there, but I'm always where I'm supposed to be. So, whether you're in the auditorium or out of the auditorium, whether you think you're missing out on something, or you're in the middle of something, but you're not sure you're really supposed to be there, and where is your source of energy coming when you are there? Is it off of the inflated ego energetics that are around many people right now? Or is it around your heart center? It comes off of you like gas, like air, into your etheric. And if you tune into that, you're going to be able to see, sense, and feel what is going on around you and what theatrics could be occurring that maybe you are not supposed to be there. And are you willing to say, you know what, I made a mistake. I wasn't listening, and I'm going to go in reverse now. I'm just going to exit stage left. I'm going to remove myself from this energetic cord because it really doesn't serve me, and it serves no one in this room. Because again, it goes back to being one less. So can you put it to the test and really tune in? Say, I'm asking the me, myself, and I, the source creator, the God spark, the God self that I am. And I want to be in wholeness and in oneness and unity with that. So I want to be listening to the God protective services, the innate voice of my source creator that is within me and all around me. Something might sound like fun and you're ready to go, and then you're like, oh, not really. You may get swept up into something that you didn't mean to be there. It's like a flash flood. Next thing you know, whoa, doggy. You're fighting for your life to exit. And that happens energetically. And it can happen physically as well. It's always happening here. So let's keep ourselves spidgily. All right, there you go, making up words again, Sandy. Can you keep yourself spiritually in tune and work your dials? Maybe before you make a decision. Maybe put less on your plate this day. Because you just want to do a little more exhaling and not have a lot to stand up to attention to. Maybe find something creative to do with yourself and your family. Maybe being okay if your family goes somewhere else and you're okay by yourself. You don't want anyone feeling sorry for you. And just let everyone else have their belief systems. Let everyone else have their opinions without feeling like you have to be defensive or offensive about anything. And be more in this silence so you can align and attune to the tight wire that has you firmly connected deep into Mother Earth and all the way up through Father Sky. Can you learn to play on your own tight wire? If you need any help on this journey, embodimentofthesoul.com, make an appointment with me. We can have a discussion on it. All right? In the meantime, like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.